Okay everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm out here by the propagation frame and I got a package in the mail. My buddy Matt from Virginia sent me a few cuttings, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly, before it gets dark, probably got half hour or 40 minutes before dark or something, I don't know, but anyhow, I'm gonna try to get them in. But anyhow, I think you probably already know my propagation frame it's full, but I've been busy, been a little bit busy the last couple days, and what that is has been extending the propagation frame. Now it's not completely done. I've been having issues. Let me show you real quick what I got going on. So you can see up there right above the propagation frame, there's no gutters. And man, when it rains, it just pours down here and it drips right on this edge. And you can see that, man, I'm just having terrible time. I mean, the paint's just flaking off like crazy. The spackling or whatever, what do they call that? Man, it's destroying my windows. So anyhow, let me just show you what I'm doing now, temporary until I can afford to get gutters installed up there, which I'm also going to be using as a rain catchment. So that's another whole project. But anyhow, so what I did is I put plastic up here. I kind of screwed in a little strip, furring strip, just hold it at the top, to the top of my 2x6 up there. But then I taped it to a pipe. It's going along there, and then I can roll it up, and then maybe at the end I'll show you how it looks when I roll it down. But so I got it just up here hanging on, I don't know, a couple screws. I don't think you can't see them. But anyhow, it's just resting on a couple screws up there. But so anyhow, I got a little bit of sand filled in this little spot just for right now, so I can get these cuttings in. So I'm going to go ahead and go grab those cuttings and get started on that. Okay, so I got the cuttings. What we have is an Oregon grape holly, and I looked that up, and they're kind of cool. I don't know much about them, but I love holly, and these look really neat. And I guess there's some medicinal value to these, so that we'll have to like do some research on that, because Deb and I are all about the medicinal, healthy, homeopathic, all that stuff. So anyhow, and then here we've got the Eastern Redbud, and he also sent me some seeds, and I didn't, you know, I should have, I don't know, maybe I'll show you what the seeds were, but he sent some Redbud seeds as well, so that's awesome. Have to get those started. And then over here, I still got these wrapped up, but these are Gala apple cuttings now, or Scion, I guess you would. So apple cuttings, I'm going to go ahead and stick a couple of them just to see what happens. But I've tried some apple cuttings and some pear and some peach and some different things like that, and without success. And the proper way to do fruit tree cuttings like that, other than like blueberries or whatever, raspberries, stuff like that, but actual fruit trees, is to graft them onto rootstock. And so I've been trying to find rootstock that I can purchase, and you know, you can find it, you can get like 10 for, you know, $35, $32, $35, but then $60 shipping. So I'm like, nope, not doing that. So hopefully I can find some rootstock in the local area where I can just run, you know, even if it's a half hour, 45-minute drive, go and purchase some rootstock, because I want to get into grafting fruit trees as well for the part of with the nursery. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick a few of these as cuttings, but I'm going to keep them in the refrigerator for the next little bit in hopes that I'm going to find some rootstock. And what I'm hoping to find is, well, anyhow, we'll talk about that when that time comes. But anyhow, that's what that is. So I'm going to get started. Let me aim you down here so you can see what we got going on. I got some stuff already. Got some holly over here. Let me just show you what I got. Now this, I have this stuff propagated even without having the plastic on it. I just had to like spray it with the hose every once in a while. And so I got the holly, I believe, is rooted. I've got silver dollar hydrangea, row of those, and pink diamond hydrangea. Now, I'm not really sure what I got going on here. Well, that's a weed. These little vine weed things been taking over in here. But anyhow, so I got those, and then here I got Linwood Gold Forsythia. Now I purchased all of these cuttings here, so hopefully they grow. But anyhow, let's go ahead and get started here. I think I'll do the Oregon Grape holly first. Go ahead and do my little dibble. Cut a nice little line there. So it'll stick in there real easy. Get these open here. All right, let's get the knife out. All right. Lost one here. I think I'm going to go ahead and now he has written on here that he already on these red buds he already put hormone 3 rooting hormone on those, which is really cool. But it didn't say that on this, so I'm going to go ahead and go grab my rooting hormone. Unless I open it up. Oh no, I see that he's already got some hormone on there, so let's see what we got. Yeah, he's already got hormone on him, so I'm just going to go ahead and stick those. Let me get my label back there. One of the most important parts of this whole process. I'll just stick them. That makes it easy. He's already got them all prepped. Got the leaves all trimmed back. Man, Matt, you just did all the work for me. Making it easy. All right, one more. So good, there we go. I think what I'll do is I'll do the Gala apple in that front section there, and I'll do these red buds over here beside them. So make another row. Alright, see if I can untape this one without having to get the knife out. Oh yeah, look at that. So that is the red bud. Let me get the label back there for that. I'm just going to stick them. Just get them going. He's already got the hormone on there for me and everything. Boy, these things just went in the spring. When these things bloom, they are just so beautiful. Okay. So close. I think I'm just going to stick these two, find a spot, stick them in there. Oh yeah, we got it. So that's awesome. All right, so now the Gala apple. It goes right there. And he already has the Hormidin 3 on these as well. So you know what? Let me see. Well, let me open them. There we go. All right, so let's see what we got here. Go ahead and start. I'll just stick those right there. I think what I'm going to do is save the ones that are about a 1/4 inch more for the when I'm doing the grafting. So the ones that are bigger and smaller, I'm going to go ahead and stick in there, and then I'll just order 1/4 inch rootstock. All right, so that leaves me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? Let me stick one more here. That'll leave me 7. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap those back up. In fact, I'm going to wrap them up. Whoops. Wrap them up long ways to keep them kind of moist all the way up. Then I'll stick those in the refrigerator. Oh yeah. Those in there. Wrap them back up. Wrap them back up in here. That's going in the refrigerator. All right. Okay, wow. Then I got here, I had a bunch of these white butterfly, well actually about, I don't know, 7 or 8 white butterfly bushes that I had done cuttings of, and they, as I was working on here, they were just growing everywhere, so I went ahead and pulled those out and potted them up, and I went ahead and cut them up into cuttings. I got them sticking in water, so I'm not going to stick those right now, but I got them in water, so they're going to be fine. I'll put that label with that, so that when I do those next day or so, I can do that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the hose and water these in. You can see this is my original portion of the propagation area, and that is completely full, but over here is the new area. So let me show you what I'm doing, how that plastic is going to cover that until I get that gutter to protect that. All right, so what do you think of that? Hopefully that plastic doesn't have to stay there forever. Hopefully I can get some gutters up there, a couple $100, $200-300, because I want to do gutters up here, and I want to put a gutter on the greenhouse for the water catchment system that I've started and haven't, I'm just waiting on that seamless gutter. So yeah, get that installed here not too long, but for now this plastic's going to work perfect, and that'll protect those windows from getting all wet, and actually haven't painted them yet, so it'd give me time to take them in the garage and sand them down, put a really good coat of paint on them and stuff. So anyhow, let me run in and grab those seeds so I can just tell you what seeds he sent me. Okay, so he sent 3 different kinds of seeds. White dinner plate hibiscus. Now, he sent me some of these last year, and I only had one of them that survived. And it survived, and it grew okay all summer long. I had it in a pot. I didn't want to plant it out in the landscape and it, just disappear into the landscape or whatever. But it's still in a pot, and it's a hardy hibiscus, so it's going to come back next year. It didn't bloom this year, so I didn't get to see if it was going to be true to the parent plant. But boy, he has sent me pictures of that parent plant, and it's about, I would say about 8, 9, probably about 9-inch size dinner plate hibiscus. So it's beautiful, and it's fully white. Doesn't, I've got the hibiscus that I grew that had that like red or burgundy interior thing, which is pretty, but these are completely white, the interior, the center, and all of that. Okay, so then the next thing is the Eastern Redbud. So he sent me some of those seeds, so I have to get those started here this winter. And then we've got golden rain tree seeds. So I'm not really familiar with that, so I have to do some research on that and check that out and get those seeds started. So that's an exciting wintertime project for me. So thanks, Matt. Appreciate that. So I think that's it for this video. Just fortunately I had time. I still got a few minutes daylight left here. So, but I just wanted to quickly stick them in the ground, or not in the ground. Well, yeah, in the ground, in the propagation frame. And you got to see my new section of the propagation frame in process. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited about that because now I got, okay, so let me, just so you know, I don't know if you noticed that the new section looks a little bit longer. Well, the first section is 14 foot 3 inches, and the new section is 21 feet. So, and I've already got some stuff growing in there, and I think most of it, no, there's a few things I'm going to dig out, but most of it I'm going to let go until spring, and then pot it up. But I've got a good bit of room to continue with cuttings. So now I got to get busy getting more cuttings. So that's exciting. So anyhow, I was able to get, oh man, I wore off all, I had my thumbs dirty. Thumbs brown, had brown thumbs. But they're clean now. How did they get clean? I don't know. Maybe I washed them off when I watered those in. But anyhow, get your thumbs brown. Get out there and play in the dirt. Propagate something. And thanks for hanging out with me. And I will catch you on the south side. God bless.